Detective Jack Leon had been called to a crime scene on the outskirts of the city. He was surprised to find that his cell phone didn't get any service.
Hey, you got any phone service?
Jack asked a uniformed officer who was at the crime scene when he arrived.
Nah, boss. This is a specialized, designated area where there is no cell phone coverage for anyone. Not even data works out here. Something about it being a conservation area for some rare type of bird. Yeah, it's a different world we're in now.
Yeah.
You got all these hippies running around trying to conserve everything. You know, back in my day, conserve wasn't nothing but fruit, sugar, and water. I tell you, it's a different time we're living in. Hey, good luck cracking this one, Jack. It looks like you got your hands full this time.
Gotcha.
The crime scene was Barney's clock shop. The shop's owner, 66-year-old Barney Sachs, had been shot to death. The first thing Jack noticed when he got inside the shop was the ticking of hundreds of clocks. He had no idea how someone could put up with this for hours on end. Amazingly, Barney had been running the shop for over 4 decades. A routine search of the shop was done. Someone had cut the phone line, so the landline was dead. Barney had a laptop, and it was found smashed on the floor. There was no Wi-Fi, and the laptop connected to the internet through an Ethernet cable. Barney's car was parked outside of the shop. All 4 tires had been slashed. Oddly, his car keys hadn't been found.
Well, whoever shot him wanted to make sure he didn't call for help or drive himself to the hospital, that much is clear.
Jack said to himself. Jack went to the counter, and lying on the floor, surrounded by clocks, was Barney's dead body. One thing Jack noted was that the blood was smeared, as if Barney moved around after he was shot. The clocks around him also had bloodstains on them. It appeared that Barney had written something in his own blood.
Wonder what that means.
Jack said aloud, to no one in particular. Jack looked around the shop. It appeared that nothing had been trashed or ransacked.
Hey, boss! The victim's daughter is right here.
The officer shouted to Jack.
I'll be right out.
Jack said. Jack had found out that Barney's daughter, 40-year-old Erin Sachs, had worked in the shop for years. Erin quit the shop about 10 years ago to pursue another profession, acting. Jack had looked up Erin on the internet before he came to the crime scene, and she had done several one-woman plays that were all poorly reviewed. Jack didn't find a single time when she had worked for a production someone else put on. Jack thought that Erin would be the best person to tell him if something had been stolen from the shop. Jack figured that there were some valuable clocks in the shop, so robbery might have been the motive behind the murder. But first, they would have to get her father's dead body out of the shop. Jack stepped outside and introduced himself to Erin Sachs.
I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Sachs.
Erin, detective. Call me Erin. I can't believe this happened. Who would want to hurt my father?
I don't know. I was hoping you could shed some light on that for me, Erin.
I really don't know. Dad was a harmless man. You know that cliche, he would never hurt a fly. That was my dad. He would shoo flies out of the house and his shop.
Can you tell me about your father? Did he grow up in the city?
Yeah, he did. He completed a double major in university, mathematics and linguistics. After he graduated, he got an apprenticeship with an elderly man who repaired clocks and fell in love with clocks. Then he started the shop. That would have been 43 years ago. He liked the peace and quiet out here, even though he worked in a shop with the constant sounds of clocks ticking, but that was my dad. He liked contradictions.
And you used to work in the shop?
Oh, yeah. From a young age, I did things around the shop like sweep and dust. When I was a teen, I started working on actual clocks. My dad taught me a lot. Hell, I could run this shop today if I wanted to.
But you don't want to, right?
That's correct, Detective. I got bit by the acting bug. It's my calling in life. I'm really looking forward to starting my next one-woman show in a few weeks. You should come and experience it, Detective.
And, what did your dad think of your career path?
He fully accepted it. After all, he had his passion, and he followed it. He understood why I wanted to act.
When was the last time you talked to your father?
Earlier this week. My mom died about 15 years ago, so I check in with him every so often. He was a good man. I have no idea why someone did this to him. I really hope you find out who killed him.
I hope I do too, Aaron. Can you think of anything else that may help me?
Well, there is one thing.
Oh yeah? What's that?
My dad was never big on text messages, but he sent me one the other day, and I thought it was weird.
Do you still have the text?
I do.
Jack looked at the text message, and he was confused.
Alright, any idea what it means?
I don't know, Detective. My father was kind of strange like that. It could have also just been a pocket text.
Alright, do you have any idea what Morse LTR frequency might mean?
I'm sorry, what?
It's something your father wrote before he died.
No, I'm sorry. I have no idea what that means.
Okay, well, pretty soon we'll have you go through the shop, and you will hopefully be able to tell us if anything was stolen. I'm sorry for anything you may see in there.
The body was moved out, and Jack had the message written in blood covered up. And then Aaron went through the shop. Aaron looked around the shop for a few minutes.
I don't think anything is missing, but it's so hard to tell because of how much stuff is in here,
Aaron said.
I understand. Here's my card. If you think of anything, please do not hesitate to contact me. Also, when you get phone reception, please forward that text message to me.
Yes, of course. Good luck with your investigation.
Jack looked around the shop some more, and then drove back to the office. He started doing some Google searches, and he figured something out.
Thanks a lot for watching today's video. We'll have the answer to this video next Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. An hour later, we'll have a brand new mystery. Thanks again for watching, and good luck with your investigation.